Hey Tribe, Brad here from Primal 6, and today's video is all about biohacking with a new product that's been put in front of me here as of June 2025, a product called Lactigo. Now, for those of you that have known me for a really long time and are on this particular website, you would know that as a health professional, I take a primal approach to everything that I do. Primal meaning that I want anything and everything that I put in and on my body, as much as possible, to be the way that nature intended it to be. I don't want to live on supplements. I want to live on good quality organic food. I want to drink the best quality water that I can, and so on and so forth with regards to the Primal 6. But every now and then I do get products that put in front of me that I'm really intrigued about, that have very minimal ingredients in them, that have active ingredients that also already exist within the human body, and they have no contraindications or side effects from what's already happened with them. So hence I'm giving this a go, because on paper this stuff looks pretty bloody amazing as to what it supposedly does. It's been available for the last 10 years only in Canada and the United States, and it's been used really only by elite athletes. You'll see here in particular with the NHL in Canada, the National Hockey League, they now have this product available in all of their dressing rooms for every single team, because basically a lot of these guys weren't wanting to share that they were using it because it was giving them such amazing results. Anyhow, so on and so forth. There's lots of great testimony to this, not only within this athletic world, but since the company decided to be able to make this available to the public and go from indirect sales, like traditional retail sales, to now moving into direct sales and network marketing, they want more and more people to be able to get their hands on this worldwide. So it was put in front of me based on being an experienced and successful networker to be able to try this out and give it a real go and just be able to say, hey, I don't like it or I do like it. And I must say, as you'll see within what I show you in a second, I'm pretty bloody impressed with it, and I will definitely be using it and taking it to the next level. So like I said, this stuff really does look good on paper. There's plenty of scientific literature, over 3,000 published studies on PubMed, and there's plenty of anecdotal testimonial from professional athletes, but also from a ton of people that are having neurodegenerative type sorts of challenges. So it certainly appeals to quite a wide range of ages and people. But what I decided to do in testing this was to do an athletic performance test, to basically do what's called a CrossFit WOD, a workout of the day, one that's called Fran. It's one of their workouts that I just really hate. It's always been very challenging for me, and it produces lots of lactic acid, meaning that burning sensation that you get in your muscles when you're doing a workout. Well, because the product is called Lactigo, it's basically saying goodbye to lactic acid. It's very good at buffering the production of that byproduct called lactic acid, which basically means that it's easy to do the workout, which you'll see pretty damn clearly within what it is that I've done. So let's get into it. So the way I created the program was this. I did Fran 5 times, the first 3 without Lactigo and the last 2 with Lactigo. I had 3 packets of Lactigo that had 10 milliliters in them each to cover my entire body, especially around the areas like my shoulders and legs, which sort of burn the most when I'm doing the actual program. So as you can see here in the first WOD that I did, it took me 8 minutes and 18 seconds to do it, and I had an average heart rate of 108 beats per minute. I've got a Garmin watch which records it. The second WOD took me a little bit longer, 8 minutes and 19 seconds, and my heart rate was way up, 161 beats per minute. And then WOD 3, my heart rate had come back down again to 127 beats per minute, but it took me way longer, 8 minutes and 40 seconds. So in those 3 workouts, my average time was 8 minutes and 26 seconds, and I had an average heart rate of 132 beats per minute. So then I decided to use Lactigo on my body. The very first day I just covered my entire body with it and just left it as that. And then the next day I did WOD number 4. And to my absolute astonishment, I massively improved my time to 6 minutes and 54 seconds, and my average heart rate was lower than the rest of them, 122 beats per minute, except for the very first session that I did. Then I did WOD number 5 a couple of days later, and I improved my time once again to 6:45, another 9 seconds faster. My heart rate though was up a little bit higher that particular day. I was definitely working hard that day. So as you can see, the first 3 WODs, the average was 8:26, and for the last 2, it had dropped down to an average time of 6 minutes and 50 seconds, which is that's more than 90 seconds improvement on that particular WOD time. My resting heart rate average was at 138 beats per minute, a little bit higher than the 132, but to be expected when you're working that hard, especially 90 seconds faster. So all in all, I had a 19% time improvement from putting Lactigo on my body. So what can I say about using Lactigo? Well, it's not like a typical sort of pre-workout feeling. You're not using, if you're using ketones, especially using caffeine or ketones with caffeine or any other sort of pre-workout type sort of thing, it's not this energetic feeling that you get when you've got it on the body. For me, I felt straight away, fairly soon afterwards, was that it was just easier to move my joints and easier to get my bodies into position, like arms above my head, to get into a deeper squat. Like muscles just didn't feel as sore. The pain sort of went away, especially because those first 3 workouts I did definitely left me with some delayed onset muscle soreness. But then when I was actually doing the workout, what I really noticed is that in the WOD 4 and 5, I didn't have to actually drop the barbell, whereas in the first 3 workouts, I had to drop the barbell in all of them to complete the thrusters, especially the 21 thrusters at the beginning. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So it's just this feeling of like you don't have to stop as easy. Like, in other words, lactic acid is gone. It's not gone, it's just there's a lot less of it and you can push harder for longer. So for me, I'm pretty damn impressed with this. I'm going to be continuing to use it. I'm going to be recommending it to my clients, and I'm really, really interested now not to use this with athletes, really. I'm wanting to see what this does for a whole heap of my clientele, friends, family, parents, everyone that has lots of different challenges with regards to neurodegenerative type sorts of problems, because carnosine naturally is in volume within the brain, but as you get older, it definitely drops in volume. So there you go. That's my experiment. If you're interested in trying this out yourself, if you're interested in actually sharing the product and building this as a business, like I certainly will be, please reach out to me. I'd love to chat to you. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this product. It's pretty amazing.